I was trying to comment on the last caller, in part one of this broadcast, when it was saying, "Oh, it's because it's an Igbo girl." No, no, no. We can't play that tribal card all the time. You see, anybody, Baba Ijesha that was in court for molesting a child is not an Igbo person now. And so many other people doing bad things. This was a bad thing. Look, make no mistake about it. Nobody's here to say that what Chidinma did is is good or try to justify it. What is happening is that we are using the location of what she did to discuss this serious issue. And someone says, "Oh, you know what? We shouldn't be talking about it. There are so many problems in Nigeria." No, no, this is one of the very major problems in Nigeria. Because you don't realize that because of the level of desperation in Nigeria, because of the level of poverty, because of the failed system, a lot of people are poor now. A lot of people don't have a means of livelihood. So they are being pushed into all kinds of things. They're being pushed into things that ordinarily they will not do. So that is why it has become important to talk about this in a period such as this. While we're talking about this, we're also streaming live the protest by Igbo people in the UK. So it doesn't mean we have boycotted our focus on activism. No, there was even going to be a protest. You didn't know that, but there was going to be a protest against Buhari's planned trip to the UK, and you just heard that he cancelled his trip to the UK. So we are just being balanced. We are touching everything that concerns us as human beings. It is important that we talk about it because I know so many women in marriages today are so heartbroken. They are heartbroken, from the fact that they know that their husbands are cheating. They know that their husbands are being unfaithful. Some of them even know the women who are involved in this thing with their husband. But they are in a position where they are so helpless. That relationship is all they've known all their life. The fear of being without a husband, the fear of living outside that matrimonial home will make and is making some women stay in that marriage, stay sad, stay very pained, but still in that marriage. If they had their way, they will not be married to the person they're married to right now. So I know that's why it is an important topic. That's why we must talk about it. I'm hoping that a lot of you will get to see this video later and you will appreciate that there was need for us to focus on this video. We're still going to put up the numbers to call. If anybody is able to make it back to this part 2, you can still call and we can take your call and we can deal with your issue. Right now, again, my emphasis is not on how the crime was committed, justifying who did what and who did what, saying because it's an Igbo girl, they will hold her there. No, 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 no. That's not. Where I'm focusing is on men who are keeping side chicks and what those men are setting themselves up for. Do you understand? When you are having a side chick, that is an accident waiting to happen, and it will surely happen. If you continue, it will surely happen. I want someone who thinks that, oh, what I'm saying is not correct, what I'm saying doesn't make sense. Go ahead and call and tell me why you think what I'm saying does not make sense. Tell me why you believe a man should have a side chick, boldly call and say, oh, I have a side chick, I'm a man, and this is the reason why I believe that men should have a side chick. I don't think you have the balls to do that. I don't think any man has the balls to call and say that, oh, they have a side chick and it is justified. You understand? Somebody said she could have claimed manslaughter, but the moment she started withdrawing money from the account of someone she knows she has killed, it messes the whole case up. I agree with you. On one side, you're pitying her that, oh, maybe this was a crime of passion. But on the other hand, that is just poverty. That is just poverty. Yes, premeditated murder, that's what the prosecuting counsel is going to be going for. But I'm telling you, it boils down to poverty. If not poverty, how can you know that you were? I don't believe she planned to kill the man. I don't believe so. Because I think the knife she used was the knife that was in the hotel already. I don't believe she planned to kill the man, but I'm not there too. But it messes up the case when after killing the man, you went to withdraw money. It messes up the whole case. But it becomes a little bit complicated too when she is now saying that it wasn't all the times they said she withdrew money that she withdrew money. You understand? Someone says there's no. This is going to be an interesting case. Do you know why I know it's already going to be an interesting case? Normally in the past, by the time you see her, they would have beaten her up, rough-handled her, but they didn't do that. A lot of people are going to be interested in this case. I'm sure she's going to get a good lawyer. It's not going to be exactly what you think that will eventually come out. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to a landmark case in this case. But there's so many things involved. And this case has brought out so many things also in families, especially as it has to do with men running outside, keeping concubines. You see, concubine is even different. If you like keeping concubines, if you like the promise of 72 virgins when you go to heaven, you can go and become a Muslim. At least when you're a Muslim, the Islamic religion allows you to keep wives and concubines. Then we'll know that this is what you practice. But you cannot come and claim to be Christian. Even some pastors, some big pastors, and some of the cases that we have covered, you know very well that some big pastors were involved in keeping side chicks. Not just one side chick, so many side chicks. They don't sleep with one. They sleep with 2, 3, 4 girls. I don't know what they're looking for. You started off as a pastor, getting small offering. Very soon the offering increased. From increasing, you started to get what do they call them? Started to get tithes. People were sowing seed. More money came through seed sowing. More money came through tithes and offerings, especially tithes. Now you have money, and everything has changed about you. So I'm talking to that pastor. That pastor, you're married, but you're still keeping a side chick. The day they will discover you, Apostle Suleiman's case will be child's play. I'm telling you. Do you understand? And for those of you who think I always yap pastors, you see the reason why I yap them? You see why I yap the bad ones? The good ones are good. And the good ones they don't even need you to shout or to broadcast them. God settles them in his own way. God blesses them. But the bad ones will talk about you, will shout what you're doing. We will make everybody know the kind of atrocities you guys commit. You're lucky they've not started killing you the way they killed this man. Honestly, because that's the next thing you see. But I know a lot of you have been disgraced. Go to Uganda. There's so many posts out there on YouTube. See women of God were caught red-handed, where the whole community they strip them naked. I don't subscribe to jungle justice. But you see, these things, once you go to begin to dance surugede, you need to be told that surugede is the dance of the spirits. So when you go and you go to play with waterway crocodile day, na trouble you dey look for and you go find am. All you men that are going to carry side chick. And you know the our first caller today, she asked, is it not possible that you can help someone without without sleeping with them? Is it possible? It's not for me to answer. It is you that you promised that side chick that you're going to help them. It's you that I should be asking the question. Can't you help them without sleeping with them? And you, Kwano, that they want to help. You have to understand now, when you're accepting certain kind of helps, your school fees is 1,000. Okay, let's say your school fees is 100,000 and the man gives you 600,000. What are you thinking? What are you seriously thinking? You have to understand now. If the man is willing to give you 600,000 when you're asking for 100,000, what is the 500,000 for? No, you ask yourself that question. And that kind of thing should help you to reason and understand how to conduct yourself. Do you understand? And another thing that plays a major role, this is our social media thing. It works for good and it works for bad. And a lot of people will be surprised as I'm saying this. Yes, I'm not saying it to support Lai Mohammed and all their social media anti-social media campaigners. No, but social media still works in a bad way if you're not careful. So a lot of you go to social media, you see girls slaying, see them slaying, see what they're doing, and you want to be like them. And so you catch any opportunity that you see that will bring money. You catch that opportunity. And then whatever comes as a result of your action, it doesn't matter. You kill your emotions because, man, you got to do something. You got to do something. Your friends will do something. See where they are. So you too, you have to do something. And of course, you're doing something. Is the outcome of your doing something is what you're seeing today. Someone said, remember this man was an ex-boxer. I don't believe Chidinma alone killed him. Okay. You see what they're saying? They don't believe Chidinma alone killed him. Was it something that was planned? We don't know. Was it that Chidinma stabbed him and left and somebody went there and finished the man? I don't know. As the CCTV camera showing them in the bar and other things, we need to go and review that one and see. It says that girl probably had the basics her parents could afford, but you know, in Unilag now. But you know, in Unilag now, all the girls want to outdo each other, even if you can't afford such a lifestyle. Bros, tell me about it. When I was in the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, we used to call the only female hostel we had then, Lady Ibiam. We used to call it Babylon. Babylon, because those Babylonians, incidentally, that is where my wife was then. My wife was a Babylonian. But there's no way I could have dated her. When we were in school, nothing would have made me date my wife. She was an architecture student, 3 years my junior, maybe 4 years. But there's no way I could have dated her. You know why? Because those Babylonians, I didn't like them at all. Those Babylonians, you can go there, I can go and visit you, but not to do friendship. They were so fake. Oh my God. Those Babylonians, They are like black widow spider. They will eat you, chop you, suck you, and throw you away. Of course, this is me talking in my undergraduate mind. Chineke, you will bring your pocket money and take a Babylonian out to a restaurant that is outside. First of all, you will enter taxi from inside school. You and Babylonian, you want to impress her, you take her out. You take her out to where they are selling food outside the school. That time they used to sell food even in our refectory, but you take her outside the school. You buy the 2 plates of food, very expensive. Oh. You buy mineral because you have to form. After buying mineral and all that thing, when you come back, the next morning, you wake up and you smoke gari and okpa. Oh my God. And we're not allowed to go into the hostel. So when you come and you're outside, when you're outside waiting for the Babylonian, sometimes she won't even come out to come and meet you. So I understand the person who wrote and said it's because the girls in Unilag are trying to outdo each other. It's not only in Unilag, it's in so many places. It's called peer pressure. Sometimes, and it really depends on the girl too. That's why this poverty, poverty. Hey, no disease past poverty. Poverty has shown our people pepper. See how we're able to take this right back to the government. Because when there's a system that has failed, when there's a government that doesn't know its right from its left, of course, you're going to have poverty among the citizenry. And when there is poverty, hey, poverty is the root of all evil. Forget money. If you want to see the root, come to poverty. Money is just the branch and the trunk, but the real root is poverty. Because when you're poor, certain things that people will do, and it is crime, you will do it and you will justify it. And sometimes people will come and help you justify it. So that's very, very terrible. Once again, you that is keeping side chick, I don't keep side chick. I do not believe that side chick is something that people just do it now. It doesn't mean anything. For where I pity the girl, of course. Let me see what this person wrote. Trust me, if a proper forensic investigation is carried out, you will see that Chidema is a smoke screen. Okay. I pity the girl and, of course, the deceased and his family. I don't believe she was dating the guy just for help. She knew the scores. These girls crave aristos and are willing to give anything. Listen to the so-called confession of Chidema. You see lots of loopholes in our story. Well, you see, I wouldn't bother my head so much about that because no matter what you say, the courts are going to listen to the case and there will be a judgment. All I know is that this man messed up big time. And a lot of people are messing up. And even you that listen to me, you are keeping another girlfriend. See, if you don't like your girlfriend, just let her go. Just let her go. If you do not like your girlfriend and you have to go and meet another girlfriend outside, you are a wicked person. You're a greedy person and you're a big fool. Just let the girl go. You can have all the time you want with that outside woman. You're a married man. Your wife no do you. Your wife no do you at all. You like to mix egusi and okra soup. Well, why don't you just go to Mama Put and just be eating there? Don't eat in your house and Mama Put. Just kuma live in the Mama Put. Because in your house they don't cook three types of soup. That's what one woman said when we were still in the university. We used to go outside and eat in one mechanic shop. That mechanic, one woman that was cooking there, for no reason, the woman became very popular. Mechanic. So we'll go, nothing fancy, just a bench. So we'll go there and we'll eat. One day, one guy came there and said, Madam, tinye egusi. The man put egusi. Tinye okra. The man put okra. Inwe ora. Tinye kwa obele ora. The man put ora. Vegetable day. The woman just lashed at the guy and said, your mother there. I say, when you go home, does your mother cook 3 types of soup for you and mix them? When people come for hotel, you come and be asking something impossible. It don't mean that it's true. It's only forming that makes you come and say, put vegetable and okra and egusi for me. Put pepper soup on one side. Top it with the other one. Put meat from stew. That is the ordering of a big man. Somebody will get money, that's what they order. So in this our man's case, he was being very, very, very greedy, absolutely greedy. Guys, I'm gonna stop this broadcast here. Okay, I wanted to come back and finish it because we had an interruption when we started the part 1, and I wanted to give my opinion. So that's my take. Let me recap. My take is that this girl was taken advantage of, or even though she later succeeded in killing the man, my position is that she was taken advantage of based on the video that we have seen. She doesn't look like that kind of person, but I think the man should bear 98% of the whole blame. That's where I stand. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.